The Jonathan Kuminga saga with the Golden State Warriors has officially reached the boiling point, and things are starting to feel irreparable. The young forward, entering the 5th year of his contract, has just turned down yet another offer from the team, this time a 2-year deal worth $45 million. That's right, even with an increase from the previous $40 million offer, Kuminga said no, making it crystal clear that the issue isn't just about money, it's about control, respect, and the future he envisions for himself. A future that, by all indications, he doesn't see in the Bay Area anymore. Golden State's offer might sound generous at first glance, over $22 million per season, but the devil, as always, is in the details. The 2nd year of the deal was a team option, meaning the Warriors would have full control over whether Kuminga stays or goes beyond next season. Add to that the fact that the Warriors refused to give him a no-trade clause, and it's easy to see why Kuminga feels like he's being boxed in. It's not just about money, it's about freedom, and in Kuminga's mind, this franchise isn't offering him the kind of freedom he wants. Let's not forget, we're talking about a player who has already had 4 rocky years under this system. A player who's been in and out of the starting lineup, dealt with injuries, and has constantly had to earn minutes even when his performance warranted more responsibility. And now, just when he's reaching the point in his career where he should be breaking out and establishing himself as a cornerstone, the Warriors are still sending mixed signals, 1 foot in, 1 foot out. It's no wonder Kuminga is looking elsewhere. And make no mistake, he has options. Real options. Both the Sacramento Kings and the Phoenix Suns have made moves to show interest in the forward. The Kings, in particular, are in a better position to pull off a deal, with more trade assets and draft capital to offer. The Suns, on the other hand, have reportedly pushed the hardest but lack the first-round picks the Warriors are looking for in return. Either way, the message is clear. Kuminga is a hot commodity. Teams around the league see his upside. They see the athleticism, the defensive versatility, the potential to become a legit two-way force. And they're willing to give him what Golden State won't: a defined role, consistent minutes, and most importantly, long-term commitment. Let's talk numbers for a second. Kuminga's agent, Aaron Turner, reportedly sat down with the Warriors front office in Las Vegas during Summer League and laid out a counteroffer, a 3-year deal worth around $82 million. That's about $27 million per year. And here's the kicker: it would have allowed the Warriors to stay under the second apron, preserving their ability to use the taxpayer mid-level exception to bring in veteran help. In other words, it was a deal structured not just to benefit Kuminga, but the team as well. And yet, the Warriors still hesitated, still tried to keep the upper hand, still didn't budge on the 2nd-year team option. From Kuminga's perspective, this isn't just frustrating, it's personal. He's been vocal in private conversations, according to sources, that he feels the franchise has stunted his growth for seasons in, and he still doesn't know where he stands with this coaching staff. One night he's starting and playing 30 minutes, the next he's benched with no explanation. And even when he did step up, like during the playoffs, when Curry went down, his role remained inconsistent. That kind of uncertainty wears on a player, especially one who knows he's good enough to do more. Now let's zoom in on those competing offers. Reports say the Kings and Suns both floated packages around for years, approaching $90 million. That breaks down to just over $22 million per season, right in the ballpark of what Golden State is offering annually. But here's the big difference: structure. These other deals come with a player option in the final year, giving Kuminga that control he's fighting so hard for. The ability to bet on himself, assess his situation after 3 years, and decide whether to stay or test free agency again. That's the kind of leverage he simply doesn't get with the Warriors' proposal, and the gap in guaranteed money is significant. While the Warriors' offer totals $45 million over 2 years, the deals being floated by other teams are doubling that, and then some. We're talking about an extra $40 to $45 million in security, plus the potential for long-term stability in a system that actually believes in him. But here's where it gets tricky. Kuminga is a restricted free agent. That means the Warriors still hold all the cards. They can match any offer sheet, they can block a sign and trade, and ultimately, they can force him into a corner. And right now, that's exactly what's happening. The team is reportedly refusing to entertain sign and trade discussions with the Kings and Suns, believing their own offer 2 years, $45 million, is the best on the table. They're daring Kuminga to either take it or accept the 1 year, $7.9 million qualifying offer and walk into free agency next summer. But that qualifying offer comes with its own risks. Sure, it gives Kuminga full control over his future after just one season. But it also means playing the next year for less than $8 million, risking injury or a down year, and potentially losing leverage in future negotiations. It's a gamble. A big one, but for a player as determined as Kuminga seems to be right now, it might be a risk he's willing to take. Because for him, this is bigger than just the next contract. This is about reclaiming agency over a career that, in his eyes, has been mismanaged since the start. What's even more interesting is how the Warriors structured their offer to be tradable as soon as January 15th. That's not an accident. If Kuminga accepted their 2-year deal, Golden State would have flexibility to move him mid-season, possibly to a destination of his choosing, or maybe not. But the idea would be to at least retain some value on their asset, rather than lose him for nothing next summer. However, that's a dangerous game. Forcing a player to stay in an environment he doesn't believe in can backfire. Locker room chemistry, on-court performance, even fan perception. It all takes a hit when everyone knows a key piece doesn't want to be there, and let's be honest, the writing is on the wall. Kuminga wants out. He wants a fresh start, a bigger role, and a coaching staff that believes in him. He wants 30 minutes a night, not DNPs. He wants to be part of a team's future, not just a name on a trade chip list. And he wants the respect of a front office that's willing to meet him halfway, not one that keeps playing hardball with team options and qualifying offers. The situation has reached a classic standoff. On one side, you have a young player entering his prime, eager to take the next step, knowing his value and demanding to be treated accordingly. On the other, you have a championship organization with aging stars eating up over 80% of the payroll, desperately trying to remain competitive while balancing finances and development. It's the collision of the timelines, to visions, and one uncertain future. And here's what makes this even more complicated. Kuminga doesn't seem to be in any rush to resolve it. He told ESPN he's comfortable waiting, comfortable letting this drag out. If that's what it takes to get what he wants, that kind of patience from a young player, that's calculated, that's confidence. And it puts even more pressure on Golden State to make a decision. So now the question becomes, who blinks first? Do the Warriors cave and remove the team option to keep a disgruntled player happy? Do they finally entertain a sign-and trade and try to recoup assets while they can? Or do they dig in, keep their offer on the table, and dare Kuminga to play for pennies on the qualifying offer? Whatever happens, one thing is clear. This situation is no longer about basketball alone. It's about principle, it's about control, and it's about a player who refuses to settle for anything less than the career he believes he deserves. The clock is ticking on the Warriors' off-season, and the longer this standoff with Jonathan Kuminga drags on, the more complicated it becomes, not just for the team, but for the entire balance of their roster. While the front office continues to dig in and present their 2-year, $40-5 million offer as fair and competitive, Kuminga's camp is making it known. This is not just about the numbers. This is about identity. It's about trajectory. It's about the kind of player Kuminga believes he can become, and the system that will either nurture or stifle that evolution. If you've followed the Warriors over the last few seasons, this isn't the first time we've seen tension between young talent and the team's veteran core. James Wiseman never found his footing. Moses Moody has bounced in and out of the rotation. And with Kuminga, we've watched flashes of brilliance be overshadowed by extended stints on the bench, and what appears to be a fundamental disconnect between the coaching staff's vision and the players' own expectations. Steve Kerr is a championship coach, but his reluctance to commit to young players for extended stretches has been a storyline for years. For Kuminga, that's not just frustrating, it's career-altering. Before we continue, make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Dubs updates. Let's keep going. A wave of anticipation has begun to ripple through the basketball community as rumors swirl about the possible arrival of Sotto, the towering Filipino sensation in San Francisco, known widely as a giant in the basketball world due to his impressive height and skill set. Sotto's potential move to the Golden State Warriors has sparked intense speculation and excitement among fans and analysts alike. The whispers suggest that this young prodigy, who has been making headlines internationally for his remarkable performances and undeniable talent, could soon bring a fresh dynamic to the Warriors roster. Observers are keenly watching every hint and sign. trying to piece together the possibility that the team is gearing up to welcome a player who might redefine their strategic approach on the court. The timing couldn't be more intriguing, as the Warriors appear to be exploring new avenues to strengthen their lineup and maintain their competitive edge in a fiercely contested league. If this rumor holds any truth, Kai Sotto's presence could herald a new era for the franchise, blending his unique blend of size, skill, and international experience to create a formidable force in the NBA's Western Conference. Speculation intensifies around how Kai Sotto's arrival could influence the Warriors' playing style and team chemistry. Known for his height and mobility, Sotto offers a rare combination of size and finesse that might fill some gaps the Warriors have faced in recent seasons. Analysts argue that his presence could provide the Warriors with more options in both offense and defense, potentially allowing them to switch up their formations and strategies with greater flexibility. The buzz around town suggests that coaches and management are closely monitoring Sotto's development and are perhaps envisioning him as a key piece to complement their existing stars. While nothing has been confirmed, insiders hint that the Warriors front office is intrigued by Sotto's potential to contribute not just as a traditional big man but as a versatile player capable of stretching the floor and disrupting opponents' game plans. Fans, meanwhile, are buzzing on social media, sharing clips of his previous games and debating how quickly he could adapt to the NBA's fast-paced and physical style of play, adding fuel to the growing fire of excitement around his possible integration into the team. The buzz around Kai Sotto's rumored move to San Francisco also raises questions about how this decision aligns with the Warriors' broader vision for the future. The franchise, known for its strategic foresight and innovative approach to team building, might be seeing in Sotto a player who can evolve alongside their established stars, while injecting youthful energy and international flair. Experts speculate that this could be a calculated move to diversify the Warriors' talent pool, tapping into the global basketball market to secure a player with both potential and growing international recognition. The narrative suggests that Sotto's experience playing overseas and adapting to different basketball cultures could prove invaluable as the Warriors look to sustain their dominance in a constantly evolving league. Additionally, whispers among insiders point to the possibility that the Warriors are betting on Sotto's long-term development, envisioning a partnership that could blossom over several seasons. This potential acquisition, if it materializes, could signal a new chapter for the franchise, one where the blend of proven veterans and emerging international talents creates a formidable, globally inspired basketball powerhouse. In the midst of all this speculation, the impact of Kai Sotto's potential arrival on the Warriors fan base cannot be overlooked. The rumor has ignited a passionate response from supporters who are eager to see the team embrace a fresh face with the promise of greatness. Social media platforms are abuzz with discussions about how Sotto's unique skill set and towering presence could translate to success on the court, with many fans expressing hope that this move could be the catalyst for another championship run. The excitement is not limited to local followers. Filipino basketball enthusiasts have taken to various forums and comment sections to express their pride and anticipation, viewing Sotto's rumored transition as a monumental step for basketball in the Philippines. The global dimension of this buzz adds a layer of cultural significance to the rumor, suggesting that if the Warriors do indeed secure Sotto, they will not only be enhancing their roster, but also expanding their international appeal and fan engagement. This wave of enthusiasm highlights the far-reaching implications of this potential move and underscores the growing globalization of the NBA. Finally, as the rumors continue to swirl, the question remains, what will it take for Kai Sotto to fully integrate and succeed with the Warriors? Observers point to several challenges and opportunities that lie ahead if the rumor turns into reality. Adjusting to the pace, physicality, and intensity of the NBA will be crucial, and Sotto's ability to quickly adapt could determine his immediate impact on the team. There is also talk about how the Warriors' coaching staff might tailor training and development programs to nurture his raw talent and help him realize his full potential. The intrigue around Sotto's possible debut has already created a narrative of hope and excitement, painting him as a key figure in the Warriors' ongoing quest for excellence. While the official confirmation remains pending, the rumor alone has created a buzz that energizes the fanbase and the basketball world, making everyone eager to witness whether Kai Sotto's journey from the Philippines to San Francisco will become one of the most talked about stories in this NBA season. The anticipation continues to build, leaving basketball lovers on edge as they wait to see if this giant Filipino star will indeed land on the Warriors' hardwood and change the game forever. Stay updated exclusively with the latest Dub Nation news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep getting daily updates on the Warriors. Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comments. Your input is essential for the Dubs community. Stay tuned for the next video.